welcome to day 9 of word study. This is the way. Hey, we start our day. Hey, we got the knowledge. Oh, to go to college. Hey, but don't stop there. Nope, go anywhere. Hey, this is the way. Hey, we start our day. Hey, hey, Brooks Scholars, where's the party at? Oh, you books. Hey, Brooks Scholars, what time is it? Time to motivate you. Again, good morning and welcome to day 9 of word study. So today might seem a little different because you may or may not have the packet that was provided to you online. If you do not have the packet, it is okay. The great thing about these videos is that you can still follow along as long as you have a blank piece of paper with hopefully lines on it, if that makes it easier for you to write, and a pencil. You literally just need these two materials. If you want to get creative, you can maybe even do like a color pencil, like for dictation or something like that. So the switch isn't too dramatic, isn't too drastic. Basically, instead of having a packet, you'll just have a pen and paper. I mean, a pencil and paper. So let's get right to it. The first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go over some blends. We're gonna review some blends. And knowing what your blends or certain chunks say is super important, especially when you're reading and you get to a tricky word. If you say a tricky word and it has OI in it, you should automatically know that that chunk says oi. If you said oi, very good job. So let's get to it. OI says oi. AI says A. AY says A. A says A or I. Hopefully you said the short vowel sound. OW says ow or O. IGH says I, like in right. Like I am right. Or sometimes you're right. LE says ooh. SION says, hopefully you said shun. TION says shun. Final GH says like in enough. EW says ooh, like in the word new. UI says ooh as well, like in the word suit. OOR says or. ORE says or, like in the word more. If you had trouble with these, I would highly suggest just reviewing it. We went over it. It took us like what, 1 to 2 minutes. Keep practicing these really, anything that you might feel is a little tricky or chunks that you didn't know in a snap, keep practicing them. It's definitely going to make your reading stronger. Next, we have our heart words. Again, if you don't have the packet today, I still want you to write the heart word 3 times. After we say, spell and say, at the end of spelling and saying all of them, I'm going to put all of the words up on a list. And I want you to pause the screen or pause the video and write each and every one of them 3 times. I want you to be thinking about your tall letters, your short letters, and your low letters. But I'll talk about that more after we finish. All right, let's do this all together. May, M-A-Y, may. Out, O-U-T, out. Over, O-V-E-R, V-E-R, over. Saw, S-A-W, saw. Says, S-A-S, I'm sorry, S-A-Y-S, says. Soon, S-O-O-N, soon. Stop in the name of love. Joking. Stop, S-T-O-P, stop. But you can stop in the name of love if you'd like. Take, T-A-K-E, take. Under, U-N-D-E-R, under. Do you think you can say these words in a snap? Let's see. I'm pretty sure you guys did amazing. Let's go over them together. May, out, over, saw, says, soon, stop, take, under. Oh my goodness, I think I missed put. Put, P-U-T, put. What does it say? Put. Awesome, awesome job, friends. So now is the time where I'm gonna put a screen up. The screen has all the hard words. I want you to pause the video and write each word down 3 times. It is important that you know these words in a snap by reading them and writing them. So practicing is really good. So I'll give you a moment to do that. Pause the video now. All right, so hopefully you guys have paused the video or paused the video and wrote each word down 3 times in order to keep those words fresh in your brain. Next up, we have grammar, one of my favorite parts of the day. Let's get to it. So today our focus is going to be on underlining verbs, and a verb is a action. There's also a different type of verb, which are being verbs, but I did not put any of those in these sentences today. So the only verbs that we're going to focus on are action verbs. And a noun is a if you said a person, place, thing, animal, or an idea, I said I'll give your brain a kiss. Mwah. You guys are becoming really great grammar rock stars. And a noun can be a proper noun or a common noun. We've gone over that a few times. All right, so here's the deal. I'm going to read the sentence 3 times. We are going to stop and do it together. Your job is to read the sentence over again and stop at every word and ask yourself, is this a verb? Is it a noun? Remember, an action verb usually comes before or after the noun. So let's see if you can figure it out. Sentence number 1. A small cat meowed on the couch. Number 2. Many kids ran to the playground. Number 3. And again, as I'm reading them, I'm thinking, are there any action verbs or nouns in the sentence? Janella, hey Janella. Janella and her cousins visited the zoo. Well, let's get started. Right now I'm going sentence by sentence, word by word, asking myself, what is the verb or noun in the sentence? Circling the nouns. back and double, triple check my work. All right, I think I'm pretty good. If you are not done, I want you to pause the video right now. Get it done so that you can come back and we can go over it together. All right, for friends who are done, let's get right to it. Sentence number 1. A small cat meowed on the couch. What is the person, place, thing, animal, or idea in this sentence? Who or what is the sentence about? Well, it's about a cat. If you circled small cat, small, the word small actually isn't a person, place, thing, animal, or idea. Small is just describing the cat, so that's actually called an adjective. So only cat should be circled. And stop and think, what is the action that the cat is doing? Well, the action that it's doing is meowed. It's meowing. So the action, the verb is meowed. On the couch. Is a couch a thing? Yes, it is. So if you circled cat, underlined meowed, and circled couch, because a couch is a thing, therefore it's a noun. I said, I'll give you a brain, I guess. Mwah. Sentence number 2. Many kids ran to the playground. Well, kids are people, therefore they are nouns. And what's the action or the verb that the kids are doing? They ran or they're running. To the playground. Is a playground a place? Yes, it is. So therefore it is a noun. So if you circled kids, ran, and playground, I'm sorry, if you circled kids, underline ran, and circled playground, now say it again, give your rain a kiss. Mwah. Very good job. Okay. 3. Janella and her cousins visited the zoo. Ooh, Janella is a proper noun. So if you circle Janella, great job. And her cousins. Cousins is a noun because cousins are people. If you circled her, remember her is a pronoun. The word her is taking over Janella's name. So her is a pronoun. Well, what did her and her cousins do? Or yeah, Janella's cousins do? The action that they're doing is visited. To visit is an action. So therefore it is a verb, an action verb. And where did they visit? They visit the zoo. So if you circle zoo because zoo is a place, I said I'll give your brain a kiss. Awesome, awesome job. Again, just like I say in every video, grammar can be a little tricky. So if any of these were tough, just put a little star on it and you can ask your teacher during your conference for extra help. Got it? Nice. Alrighty, friends. Next up, we have dictation. I'm going to say the sentence twice. You're going to say it with me, and then you're going to write it. Things you should be thinking about during dictation are your proper writing habits. What comes in the beginning of a sentence? What should always come in the beginning of a sentence? Or what should always happen in the beginning of a sentence? What comes at the end of a sentence? If a word is tricky, use your sounds, your letter sounds, or your chunks to help stretch that out. If there is a name, or a day of the week, or a month, I wonder what it should be. So let's get to it. The sentence today is, a teacher named Miss Rely taught you math. Again, a teacher named Miss Rely taught you math. That's very true. All together. A teacher named Miss Rely taught you math. 7. Go. Ma. Ma. I'm going back to my sentence, double triple checking. If you are not done with your sentence, it is okay. I want you to pause the video, please, and finish your sentence. Press play when you're ready to go along with us. Okay. We ready? Yeah, I'm ready. All right, let's do this. So, if you have a teacher named Miss Rely taught you math, gave everybody a kiss. Mwah. All right, so let's think about the proper writing habits. If you capitalize the A in teacher, awesome, awesome job. The beginning of every sentence should be capitalized. If you put a period or an exclamation point at the end of your sentence, because this was a statement that I said in an exciting voice, or simply a statement, give your brain a kiss. Mwah. I did not ask you a question, so therefore there should be no question mark here. All right, so let's go word by word. A, heart word. Teacher. E. I know EA says E. CH says ch. So each. And then ER says er. Remember, if you just put the R there, you're saying teacher. Remember, ER is the R control vowel sound that we want. Teacher. Now, if you spelled it T-E-E, because E-E also says T, that's perfectly fine. You phonetically spelled it correct. Named. A. Named. Named. So we know a D at the end of a word says duh. And in this case, I think the E is working double time because it's making A say its name. Miss. MS, period. Rely. Now, I know how to spell Miss Rely's name because I, pretty much talk to her every day. But if you spell Miss Rely like with the U, I, something like rely, like that, because IE says I, like in pie, that would be phonetically correct. But the proper way you spell it, or how you really spell her name, is Rajlai. And I guess in this case, the J is silent. Taught. Oh, remember AU says ah, like in caution. Taught. Again, this is another one of those words that that are spelled the way they kind of don't sound. So if you spell taught, taught, something like that, that is perfectly fine. You is a hard word. Y-O-U. Math. Math. M-A-T-H. Math. I would say these three words were tricky words that you could have spelled differently as long as you use the sounds that you know. Now, if you capitalize the M and the R in Miss Rely, give your brain a kiss, because Miss Rely is her name, is Miss Rely's name, and therefore it is a proper noun. Exactly. Alrighty, friends. Next up, we have syllables. Syllables is going to look a little different today. So I actually mixed syllables with nonsense words. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to give you time to read the nonsense word. Once you read the nonsense word, we're going to go over the nonsense word, what the nonsense word says. Then you are going to circle or underline the vowels or the vowel sounds in each word. You're going to tell me how many vowels or vowel sounds are in each word. So we have 3 words. And if you do not have the sheet, make sure you pause this video right here and write these down. Awesome. So we have 3 words. I want you to successively blend the first word. I'm not going to say it, but I want you to notice how I do this. Got it? Got it. Alrighty, friends. So I'm going to give you like a little bit of time to blend this first word. All right. If you successively blended the way I am about to, I want you guys to give your brain the biggest kiss. So when you successively blend, you always go back to the first sound. Watch me. GR, I know that chunk says grr. Grub, grubble, grubble, because LE says oh. If you said grubble, give your brain a kiss. Mwah. Now that you know the word is grubble, I want you to tell me how many syllables are in this word, and then circle the vowel or the vowel chunks. Go. If you're not done, you can pause and then replay it, and then press play when you're ready. All right. If you said grubble or grubble, give your brain a kiss. Mwah. There are 2 syllables in the nonsense word grubble. Now, if you underline the U and the E, because those are the 2 vowels those are the 2 vowels in that word, or the 2 vowels in the syllables, grubble. Very good job. All right, next word. I want you to take a moment to successfully blend this word. All right, let's go over it together. Purr. IGH says I. If you said purr I, purr I, purr I, oh, purr I, full, oh, prideful, give your brain a kiss. Mwah. The word is prideful. And so there are a few chunks. We have PR, IGH, and I guess if you know that at the end of a word FUL says full, you could have chunked that too. Now I want you to tell me the number of syllables and the vowels or the vowel chunks that make up those 2 syllables. Okay, if you're not done, it is okay. Pause it and then press play when you're ready. Alrighty, if you said that prideful has 2 syllables, give your brain a kiss. Mwah. Prideful, prideful. 2 syllables. And in each syllable, there should be a vowel or vowel chunk. So if you circled I and you, great job. Remember, IGH is the chunk that says I, but in syllables, only the vowel is what counts. Next one, let's successively blend this one. You guys ready? If you said shh, because SH says shh, ooh, ooh, because OO says ooh, sh, ook, sh, ookie, shooky, give your brain a kiss, mwah. Or you could have said shook I, because final Y says E or I. Now let's see how many syllables and what vowel or vowel chunks you circle. Alrighty, friends. If you said oh, if you circled oh and final Y, because in this word ooh is the vowel chunk, or should I give your brain a kiss. Mwah. Remember, each syllable is made up of a vowel or a vowel chunk. Now, if you circled each one of these, oh, I didn't tap it out. Shooky, shooky, two. If you circled oh individually, that would technically mean that there's one, two, three syllables. But we just tapped out shooky, two. It would also technically mean that each O is making a sound. So it's like sh, ookie, or sh, okie. We did not say that. We said sh, because says like in cookbook. Um, and final Y in this case is saying a vowel sound. So if you got tripped up on this, friends, no big deal. We all grow from our mistakes. Next time, just think about the vowel chunk or the vowel that's making the based on the sound. Alrighty, friends. This is the end of word study, day 9. I hope you guys had a wonderful weekend, and I can't wait to see you all, or for you all to see my faces tomorrow. Awesome job today, friends. See you later.